Now that we have learnt our surfaces, we need to learn how to chart fillings. When an operator is calling a chart, they will always call a tooth number first and then tell you the details of that tooth. Let's start with a filling, or as we call them, restorations. There are 3 types of restorations that we will learn first. A satisfactory restoration is one where there is a filling which is existing and there is nothing wrong with it. An unsatisfactory restoration is where the filling exists but it needs replacing. Requires means that there is decay on the tooth or a filling has been lost, so therefore it needs to be fixed. Here is an example of the different ways to chart restorations. The tooth number 17 has a satisfactory restoration on the occlusal surface. First of all, locate the correct tooth, then the surface, and then you need to colour in that entire surface. Tooth number 16 has an unsatisfactory restoration on the occlusal surface. First of all, locate the correct tooth and the surface, and then you need to draw individual lines or stripes in that entire surface. Tooth number 15 requires a restoration on the occlusal surface. Firstly, locate the correct tooth and the surface, and then you need to colour the outline of that surface only. You can see here the 17 satisfactory, 16 unsatisfactory, and the 15 requires. A filling can be a big or small size and may spread across multiple surfaces. Here is an example. The 24 has a satisfactory mesial occlusal distal. You can see that I have coloured all 3 surfaces. This type of filling is often called an MOD for short. Here's another one. The 26 has a satisfactory occlusal buccal. The 35 has a satisfactory occlusal distal, also called a DO. The 43, a satisfactory labial. The next step is to identify what type of filling. Here is another example. The 11 has an unsatisfactory mesial incisal. The 44 requires an occlusal distal. You can even have 2 restorations on the same tooth. For example, the 48 has a satisfactory occlusal and requires a separate buccal. There are endless possibilities, but basically you must listen carefully to the operator and chart whatever they call.